I wish she were here to tell that story, because her memory was so much better than mine. I remember her saying that because we both grew up and we're both from Newark, and she first saw me on the runway as a model. In fact, she said that they would come to shows whenever they could, to like waiting for me to come out. In fact, we were together in Atlanta several years ago, and she was talking about it, and she said, we were sitting there, we was like, oh, here she comes, here comes Mikki, here she comes. And it was like, oh my gosh, out of all the things, and I photographed her for covers and in the magazine and so forth, and she never shared that story with me until that point. And she said she was about 9 years old. And I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. You watch the clips of her and even listen to Jordan Sparks and people who were on the set of Sparkle with her, how they felt like she was like this mother mentor. And even in the role she played, you got glimpses of that. And that was the truth of who she was. It was really about the best in you. What did God give you? And are you aware of it? Are you using it? Are you doing you with that? One time being at her home when she lived in Mendham, New Jersey, and they had these two amazing dogs. I can't even remember what they were. And just watching her, at home and just being nippy. Yeah, because that was the other woman that lived inside of her. Watching her being nippy. It was just so wonderful. She sung the Star Spangled Banner at the Super Bowl. Loved myself some Miss Houston. That voice, that woman who lived inside of her, and she was the real thing. At Essence, we did a tribute issue to Whitney Houston, and we are going to keep alive the genesis of Whitney Houston, and that, all of the things that she stood for. A lot of people don't know that, she was so much for empowerment, empowering young women, and that each of us would know our gift and wield it to perfection. Studio Q Show, now you know.